We've seen central banks come in with a lot of liquidity. Is cutting rates the only tool you're willing to employ?
Yeah, well, as like many other countries these days, Norway as a country is in a severe situation due to the outbreak of the coronavirus and the economic and due to the severe restrictions that have been imposed by the government. The impacts on the economy are severe. So we are actually entering into a downturn now. We are seeing clear signs of that, and there's also some volatility in the market that we would like to want to counteract, and so we have introduced today a package of measures. Perhaps most important is that we have cut our policy rate with 50 basis points. And we have also provided abundant liquidity to banks through our operations. So we cannot. I would like to stress that we cannot prevent the downturn. It's too severe, and the measures undertaken are too special. But we can do our job, and we can contribute so that this downturn is becoming a little milder.
Oystein, I mean, we're showing right now on our screen a chart of the euro and krone. Does that give you any kind of pause as you head into another round of monetary easing, just given the weakness in that currency?
What was the question on oil?
No, given the euro krone, given the weakness in the currency, does that give you any pause as you head into another round of monetary easing?
Okay, the currency, the present level of the currency, the weak krone. Well, at least the situation. What we have experienced also as an economy is that we have, on top of the problems caused by the coronavirus and the measures taken, is that we have experienced a market fall in the oil price. We had that also in 2014, and when you point to the weak krone currency in the outset as a starting point, that's a very, very different situation compared to the nature that and situation we had in 2014, when the krone was much stronger, the krone weakened, and it was part of the policy response also in monetary policy that we wanted to underpin a weaker krone. Now the krona is sufficiently weak as a starting point, and that currency channel is not functioning in the same way as in 2014. So that also makes a big difference these days.
Talking about oil, your biggest bank has a huge amount of loans to the offshore industry. Equinor is getting really hammered with crude prices also. Do you have to provide specific loans for certain industries or companies that are hit by the virus and then also oil?
We, as a central bank, we have not introduced, at least yet, the kind of measures that has been launched by other central banks on providing, say, longer terms directed loans via banks to enterprises. Our situation is different. We have had significant room of maneuver in orderly monetary policy, and so far these kind of measures that we know from other central banks have not been on our table. But we are aware of the challenges that Norwegian banks also have due to the exposure to oil service industries, and depending on what we think or believe on future oil prices, there are specific challenges in that area also that come on top of the challenges that we have as a nation, as also economic, due to the coronavirus impact.